Greetings and welcome back to Astro Colony. Today what I would like to do would be to get off of these things. The carbon reactors. I have 3 of them and I have to keep them going all the time. It's very frustrating. So what I would like to do is to move on to solar. And hopefully I can replace the power generation of these 3 so I can just yank them out. Because they're also taking up a lot of real estate there too, which I'm sure I'm going to need in the future. And the thing is this, you notice the power efficiency here at the bottom? It's 50%. So if I wanted to get to 100%, I'd have to build 3 more of them. So, I mean, that's just not going to do it all. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some new technology, one of which is going to be solar energy, and hopefully we can build that up to replace these guys. Now, in the field, they're very useful for drilling. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at our planetoid, which we linked to in the last episode. I have been strip mining. Of course I have. See, in there was gold. There's no gold there anymore. It's in my inventory. And there's gold in there. Well, I should say there was gold in there. Now, over here was interesting because there was gold on top and there was copper on the bottom. A very, very useful site. Now, okay, this one seems to have stopped. Yeah, the problem with the whole process is this, is that the driller only does a certain area, and when it's done, it just stops. So you have to pick up the drill and many times the reactor too and relocate them. See, I think in order to get this, I would have to flatten this area out, move this around, and then get that. I've been doing that a lot. Yeah, in some cases, a whole lot. I can't even figure out how I'm going to get that because I've been trying to dig holes, big enough here to fit another drill, stick it in there. It's just not working out for me right now. I think it might be because of this. Oh no, that's actually the copper from above. So maybe I have to clear all this out first. I don't know. I took that one, I moved it over here because that was a more convenient spawn of carbon. But as you can see, the same kind of thing. The little square is done, so it just kind of stops. Did you have anything good for me? I guess I grabbed some not too long ago. All right, so I'm going to have to flatten this and then move the drill over there. It is a little bit on the irritating side, a little bit. Yeah, this one here too. I did get a lot out of that, but at the moment, it's just not doing anything more. So let me see. All right, we got some more carbon. Did I check these guys for the... Yeah, that one is actually out of power, but I don't think that's the problem. So this one, I don't know, maybe I have to move it over here to try to get as much as I can. All right, I must have emptied that one already. And yeah, I didn't want to move this, so I just did a weird cabling thing to get over there. How is this one? Okay, that's a lot. That's pretty good. We got a lot from there. Let me just do a little bit of a merge there. And how is this one going here? Okay, that one kind of ran out as well. But that one had a lot of copper for me. A lot. Yeah, the poor little smelter is screaming at me, please, no more. Because, I just keep dumping it in there. See, here's the thing. I noticed this after the last video, and one of my viewers mentioned it. If you actually make bars in your inventory, like iron for instance, you can see that 2 iron ore gets you 1 iron bar. But if you go over to the smelter and look at iron, 3 iron ore gets you 2 bars. So that is definitely the way to go. So the moment you have a smelter, you just do that. But this thing is so far behind. And by the way, you might notice that, hey, you're getting iron. How is that? There's no iron on that planetoid. That's very true. But you might notice I have a couple of new friends over here. And these guys have been doing the job for me. I emptied them out not too long ago, but if you just leave them, you can see they are just going to flat out gather stuff. See, I pulled over 200 iron ore out of one of these guys when I was over there worrying about the drilling. You just let them go and they're just going to do the job. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to get rid of this one here just because... Yeah, manual isn't really very useful to me at the moment, I mean, if I'm off doing something, okay, hold on a second. If I'm off doing something like arranging drilling and such like that, or building on the platform, I would rather just have them doing the collecting for me. Now you might notice I left a gap between them. The reason is the task, I should say the plan, was to have conveyors, bring them out here, and then circle around and put them in a container so that I could figure out what I was going to do with them from that point on. I did make one serious mistake here. I put a conveyor there. I figured there's 2 doors. Maybe they can just pass through, but no, that's not the way the game is designed, unfortunately. Or I should say, the auto miners here. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Look, this one goes out and this one goes out. I figured there'd be like a pass-through, and that'd be kind of cool. But unfortunately, like I said, that's not the way it is. So I had a conveyor pointing towards this, and I got one chunk of iron that I can't get rid of. I'm guessing if I put a conveyor coming back this way, then it will come out. So that's generally what the plan's going to be. So I'm going to replace this and then probably put an auto one down and move it over one. That way I can do the whole conveyor belt thing. But at the moment, I don't have any automation anyway, so that can wait. Can I get rid of that rail? Because that rail is kind of in my way. Okay, it's not letting me get rid of the rail. Okay. Maybe I can't do that yet. All right. There is technology for building the platform that I don't have yet. So I think what we need to do is to start moving on that as quickly as possible. So let's look at technology. And as you can see, I actually gathered a lot of basic science. I do believe that's 372. It's a little hard to see. I wish that the color of the number was different from the background. That way we could see it a little clearer. I also have, I think that's 89 engineering science. So we should be able to do some serious unlocking. See, here's the thing. This is actually the first thing I need to unlock. Chemistry. Because this is going to give us chemistry science, which is this one over here. Because there's things that you need chemistry science to unlock. For instance, advanced mining and the miner. And a mining drone. Interesting. But unfortunately, I need chemistry science for that. So yeah, that's the reason we need the chemistry. All right, floor support. We're going to grab that. Robotics. Okay, this is going to... a robots assembler. And a transport drone. Okay, that sounds good. We'll unlock that. Parts, probably going to need those. I'm going to lay off the human stuff for now because I don't want to deal with humans at the moment. Foundations. Okay, so those are the chunks underneath the platform, the big ones. They're not like the flat plates that we put on top, so we're going to need that. And most importantly, solar energy. Okay, golden wire. All right, I guess I'm going to need golden wire to make these guys, the panels. All right, so I better get going with that as soon as possible. Wire is usually in there. I think I have a bunch of golden plates. All right, and we're still making them. I figured, the thing about it is that's probably what I was going to need them for. All right, let's see. Okay, gold wire. All right, so let me throw the golden wire in here from the plates. There's some things about this game that don't make a lot of sense. I know it's early access, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. Let me give you an example. Now, if I go over here and I take iron ore, I get iron bars, right? Now, if I go over here, I take the iron bars and then I get iron plates. So far, so good, right? Then I come back to the smelter. I put the iron plates in there to get iron rods. So I'm manufacturing iron rods in the smelter. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, that just does not make any sense at all. So I don't know why they do it that way. As a matter of fact, here, have a few more. I might need more in the future. And have some carbon too, because after all, I have a lot of it. And if my plan goes the way I want it to, I won't be needing it after this episode. Well, at least not here, right? Okay, so how are we doing with... Okay, I got some of these. We're going to need a lot of them, I'm guessing. So we're just going to let that run for a while. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at one of these guys here. Where is it's probably utilities. There we go. Oh, we're going to need a lot of those, aren't we? Okay, I can see where this is going to go. We're probably going to have like arrays of them. All right, In that case, I might want to build out a bit. So here's what we're going to do. So let's go to floor. So here's what I was talking about. We have a floor section right there that's basically just like a flat floor. But now we have the platforms, and I don't have what I need to make those. So you can see right here, these are the foundations right here. And remember these before we put those, the flat plates? So I don't know if there's a limitation on how far you can build out the floors, and then you have to have foundations under there. I don't know. But for the moment, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do this. All right, so let's do this. I mean, we could start there. Now I think we can do this. Oh, no, all I need is 2. Or if I do more than that. All right, let's do this. I probably need 1 more. All right, let's do 1 more. All right, there we go. So here's what we're going to do. Let me go back and get more wire. It's coming slow. Yeah, it looks like gold is not quite as efficient as the others. Well, I mean, copper, I suppose, isn't such a bad idea. It's just that if I noticed when you were making the plates up here, let me grab those. If you take an iron bar, you get 2 iron plates. If you take a copper bar, I should say, you get 2 iron plates, but it's a 1-for-1 in terms of gold. So we're going to need a lot of that. All right, let's throw these guys in there. Oh, actually, I'm doing it the wrong way. Put that in there and then grab that. Okay, so let's get going, shall we? All right, let's see. Device. Oh, it's a utility. It's a utility. All right, it looks like it needs to power. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to do that. I can probably take that other section out. Oh, I have an idea. Nope, we're not going to do that. All right, let's do this. All right, how many can I make? Okay, that'll do for now. That'll do for now. All right, so what I'm going to need to do is run a cable over here. All right, as a matter of fact, let's just go right ahead and do that. All right, this, and then go this way. Okay, I'm already plugging them in. You know, I wanted to check what the efficiency was before, but we did see it was 50%. Okay, so how are we doing now? 67%. Are they all still going, right? Hold it a minute. Are they all still going? Okay, you have 10 left. You have 11 left. You have 10 left. You have 10 left. Okay, so let's get some more of this, and let's make another row. Because I think that's the way this is going to have to be. We're going to have rows of this going on here. And I did leave this one open for a reason, because I think we're going to be building vertically. Let's see how this works out. All right, let's put some more of these down. All right, rotate them like that. We'll have a second row here. Let's hope I never have to take this out. All right, unfortunately, I'm out. Do I have any more? A little bit. I think I can only put 2 more down, though, so we're going to have to let that build up a bit. Yep, that's it. All right, I would like 2 more, but you know what? Let's start plugging them in. All right. Because like I said, I want to get off of carbon, at least in terms of the platform. You know what? Let's just do this because I'm going to put them down anyway, right? All right, that should do for now. All right, so let's put down some of these guys. There we go. Okay, so how are we doing now? 84%. So it was at 50%, so that means we're doing 34% of the power that the platform is consuming right now from this. Now, I mention vertical because I think one of the things that we got over here was a column. All right, so let's put this here, and let's go back to flooring. Okay, could you get out of here, please? I hate it when asteroids mug for the camera. It's just so unprofessional. All right, let's see. All right, so why don't we see about this? Now, I do realize that it shouldn't work because, you know, obviously the solar can't actually see the sun anymore, although I don't really know what sun it's actually looking at. But, I mean, it does seem to be working pretty well there, so not a big deal. All right, in the meantime, we did get some more here, and we have a lot of other plates working in there. Let's see. Put some more in there. Yeah, unfortunately, gold just takes a while, doesn't it? Oh, I did that wrong. I did that absolutely opposite, and that's something I have to stop doing. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I want to take those other two out. Hold it a minute. Can I take that and that out? Because I just realized I have to tap into the cable below. All right, so here we go. Where is the divide? Oh, utility. All right, let's throw these guys down because I want to replace the carbon reactors that we have. I came up just short there, didn't I? How very unfortunate. All right, and boom, there we go. All right, fortunately, I have lots of cable. So let's get this going here. All right, and let's plug all these in. And the great part about this design is I can just keep building up, can't I? So it's like I said, I really hope I never have to take this out. All right, how are we doing? 100%, which means we're doing at very least the same amount that the carbon reactors were doing when we started. And of course, they're going to run out pretty soon, so we should probably work on doing this even better. All right, so how many do you have here? 16. Well, you know, it's a start, right? It's a start. So let's start working on the next row. And I can always build up from there too, right? Which I do actually plan on doing. All right, how are we doing? I can build... Okay, I'm too short. All right, but what we can do is we can do the cabling here in the meantime. And this is actually easy because all I have to do is one, and it's just going to connect to the one direct... Oh, it's just going to connect to the one directly below it, isn't it? All right. And I'm just going to put them in because we're going to be able to snap them in too. All right, let's see. Okay, 14. Yeah, the part that takes the longest is producing the wire, right? I mean, to be fair, I did make a lot of gold plates because I figured we were going to need them. I mean, gold has to be useful for something, so we got to make something out of it. Let's see. Boom. Rotate. Boom. And boom. All right. Do they still have some power left in them? Okay, but they're running on empty now. You know what? I got an idea. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. I'll clean up the cables a little bit later here. But look at all the space that we freed up there. Okay, so we started off with those 3 burners that I had to keep putting carbon into, doing 50% efficiency for the platform. Right now, what we have is doing 67%. Let's not stop there. No. Let's not stop there. I'm thinking another level. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go up another level. All right. I think for that, I'm going to need another one of these. And put that here. All right. And now we'll just build on top again. I do believe I have enough to do the job here. So let's see. All right. First things first, put one there. And then... Okay, right there. And... Oh, back up. There we go. Okay, so let's see how much we have now, right? Okay, we got 52. That's going to help us a lot. So let's do some building, shall we? And let's get to 100%. Utility. All right, rotate. And even if we do get to 100%, as soon as we add something, it is going to be wanting more power. But I think with this design, we could basically just keep building up. As a matter of fact, I do actually have enough to work on a second row now, don't I? Not quite finished, but we did a lot of it there. All right, so let's start cabling it up again. All right, so here, and then here. All right, and then of course this one here, cable them directly below. All right, how are we doing? Okay, 96%. We can't stop there. No, we can't. Give me this. All right, because we still have a couple more of these we can put down. You know what? Let me just put the cables first, since I have them in my hand. And then we'll go over to here. And then we'll rotate. Boom, boom, boom. And that is 100%. Okay, so we started off with these carbon burners over here, the carbon reactors, and I had to keep filling them. And the three of them working together only gave me a 50% efficiency. And like I said, they were manual. So you had to actually do something with them. I mean, you could have set up something automatic, but that would have been a big problem, right? But this right there you go. This is now doing all the power that we need to run everything at 100% efficiency. And if I need more power, I can just take this design and build straight up. All right, I think that's a good solution right there. Okay, so now there was something else. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot that we needed to get the science going over here, right? We opened that up, right? Okay, so what do we need? We need iron rods and dirt. Well, I have a lot of dirt. I have a lot of dirt. Oh, do I need astronauts for this? Oh, I need 3 scientists? Yikes. Okay, I guess we're going to be doing humans in the next video then. Okay, so that means that I am locked out of things that require chemistry science, which unfortunately means advanced mining. I could get a hangar. Do I really need a hangar at this point? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to do that too, ain't I? All right, well, you know what? We're going to have to do humans in the next update, and we're going to have to get 3 of them, and they're going to have to be scientists. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out, but I guess we're going to find out in the next episode. Anyway, we got our power going, and I have an enormous amount of carbon, and it's still useful because it is actually useful for some things too, but I still need the portable reactors here in order to run the drills, and I'm going to have to relocate my drills, ain't I? Because, they're not doing anything at the moment. And I do want to actually get what I need to get here before I leave. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So we have solar. And one thing I'm going to have to take into account is if I'm going to have people here, I'm going to have to make sure there's lanes for them to walk through, because I'm looking at this and I do see that this is kind of blocked off because I doubt they're going to step over it. So maybe I could just go up and then down or something like that. Yeah, just make sure that there's no blockages in the way. And I'm going to have to do that over here too, because maybe they're going to have to go on to the planetoid. Maybe not this one, but maybe another one in the future. Of course, I may have to just relocate all of this stuff. I guess we're going to have to see about that. And I probably don't want to deactivate the oxygen field while we have colonists. So if I'm going to do that, I might want to do that beforehand. So I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.